Flash, I'm lost in motion. Heartbeat keeps the time. You're the spark in the commotion, but you never meet my eyes. I'm dancing in your orbit, like a secret satellite. You don't even know it. I've been burning through the night. Every move, every beat feels like you're close to me. But when the lights come down, you never see what's underneath. Can you see me? See me, see me through the smoke and the neon light? Can you feel me? Feel me, feel me when the rhythm pulls us tight? I'm right here where you should be, but you keep looking past me. Oh, can you see me? Tonight, your shadow slides across the floor. Our timing's out of sync. I keep hoping for that look, but it fades before I blink. I'm caught inside this fever dream where everything's too loud and you're still out of reach. Lost inside the crowd. Every move, every beat feels like you're close to me. But when the lights come down, you never see what's underneath. Can you see me? See me, see me through the smoke and the neon light? Can you feel me? Feel me, feel me when the rhythm pulls us tight? I'm right here where you should be, but you keep looking past me. Oh, can you see me? Tonight, if I vanish in the noise, would you even know my voice? I'm screaming through the sound, but you never turn around. Can you see me now? Can you see me now? Can you see me, see me, see me through the smoke and the neon light? Can you feel me, feel me, feel me when the rhythm pulls us tight? I'm right here where you should be, but you keep looking past me. Oh, can you see me, see me, see me tonight? You had your chance, I gave you time. I played it soft, I crossed that line. But love ain't meant to chain me down. I found my strength when you weren't around. No more looking back, no more rewind. I lost enough, now I claim what's mine. I don't wait for you anymore. Close that chapter, slam the door. If you're not lifting me, your weight I won't carry. Freedom's calling and I'm gonna marry every wild piece of who I am. No more tears for I was off the grid, healing in the dark. Built a new heart out of broken parts. You thought I'd stay down, fade to black. But baby, I'm electric, guess who's back? No more tears in my reflection now. I struck with clear intention, burned the past, kept the flame. Now I'm hotter with no shame. You took me low, now I'm sky high. You watched me break, now watch me shine. I gave you soul, you gave me scars, but I turned pain into power, into art. I'm bringing sexy back. Walk wild, redefine, turn my silence into style. Now I'm prime time. I'm not your toy, I'm not your past. I'm the storm you thought would last. Yeah, I'm bringing sexy back, and it's all mine. Built from dust, now I'm divine. You had your chance, enjoy the flashback, 'cause I'm fire now, and I'm bringing sexy back. I walk through hell in heels of grace. Now every step rewrites my place. I wear my scars like runway lines, each one proof I crossed the line. You never saw the soul beneath, just tried to dim what you couldn't reach. But now I bloom with every beat, I come back dressed in heat. Took your lies, made them couture. Now I walk in what I'm sure you said I'd fade. Look who lied, I'm the phoenix, not the bride. I'm bringing sexy back, not for you, for me. Confidence tastes better when it's free. You watch me break, now watch me glow. I'm the one you'll never know. Yeah, I'm bringing sexy back, call it my return. Let that end be burn and burn. You had control, but I took that. Now I run the show, and I'm bringing sexy back. Glow up's not revenge, it's evolution. You tried to end me, I became the solution. New lips, new vibe, same soul, but now I'm whole and untouchable. Sexy back, walk the line on the night, not your shadow, I'm the light. You lost me, now I'm legend bound, crowned in rhythm, dressed in sound. I'm bringing sexy back, and it's too late. Your exit was my
All right, can you hear me? I'm turning on potential. All right, and I'm missing the beat. Okay, how'd you pick up anyone? Let me try it like this. Oh yeah, I don't know. Can you pause if you can hear me? Hold on. All right, like the commercial. Can you hear me now? uh, okay, perfect. Now you can hear me. It was the volume here, and I have a couple of things muted. Okay, and then there's a delay. I can see the difference between the window and my phone. There's a delay here. Anyhow, I don't know if you heard my story about the tarot reader Psycho 2 weeks ago. I went in because she's kind of goofy. But she's good. But nobody follows her. Nobody goes to her chat room. She barely has a couple of views, 10 views on videos and stuff. She have over 1,000 subscribers. And hopefully you heard the story about the psychic, because I asked her about a question about my ex. Don't ask me what question because I can't really remember, but I did record the video, so I have it saved. Uh, but I asked a question about my ex 2 weeks ago, and then she started throwing cards and stuff. She says, "I'm picking up energy for SS," and I say, "Yeah, that must be me." Synthesized Souls, right? SS. And then she said, started talking about horoscope, like signs, and I said, "No, I'm an Aries." And my ex is Pisces. So she started asking, like, what's up with this Aries and Pisces? Tell me, what's up with this Aries and Pisces? And then she got the soulmates card, and she said, she's your soulmate. This person is your soulmate, and you're having dreams about this person. I said, no, I don't know if I haven't dreams because I can't remember anything. I barely sleep 5 hours a day, and if I'm having any dreams about my ex, I can't remember it. So she's saying that I'm having dreams with my about my soulmate and stuff, and apparently my ex is my soulmate. I'm expecting a different soulmate at this point, you know. So, but anyway, salsa bachata is free. It's right on the street here, and people are coming in now, so it's gonna get busy. Last week was over 50 people I counted outside, so it gets really packed outside. So it's pretty cool. But the young girl didn't want me to videotape. You know, she didn't want me to videotape, and I went around the corner over there, and I did a little video short. I think you guys saw my video short over there. But anyway, these are a young crowd, but also alumni and people of the neighborhood. Uh, Learning how to dance salsa. So maybe I'll videotape something later. It's gonna go for like almost 2 hours, I think. And then from here, I'm gonna go to an art gallery. They have musicians playing, and I met someone that was talking about a radio station locally. I don't know if it's to Florida or just local to Gainesville, but he said they have free airtime to do whatever, podcasting, oh, to fill in, right? Free airtime. So he gave me his email address, and I put it in my pocket because I have jeans, black jeans, and I had a couple of drinks, so I totally forgot where I put it, and it looks like I lost the email. So I'm going back again tonight to talk to him and hand out my car again because I gave him my car, but he hasn't contacted me. My idea is to have him hook up, connect me with this person that is on the radio station looking to fill in a couple of hours. Because I say I have music on my YouTube channel and I like to promote my music. So he liked the idea, so we exchanged in a car. He gave me his email, but I lost the email, so I couldn't connect with him. So I'm going back today to see if I see him and see I can talk to this radio guy from the radio station to give me an hour airtime to play my music. So cross my fingers that we can do that. because that would be cool. I think I have a lot of good music that could be in the radio station easily. So, um, yeah, thanks, Andy. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to start meditating um, and manifesting that my music goes to a radio station. I'm spending my time manifesting a soulmate, but I think I'm done with the soulmate for now. No more manifesting soulmates. So she's gonna come in divine timing at this point. So, and what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, and then I have a meeting with a local band. They play rock and roll and metal music, and they were playing last week, and I deleted the video. I'm just like a little goofy lately. I deleted the video because I was gonna upload it to my short video, my channel, and I can't find the video, so it looks like I deleted it. Anyway, I'm meeting them too, because I talked to the guitar player, who's the vocalist, the singer. He likes the idea. He saw my music. He listened to my music. The one is a rock and roll called Better Left Unsaid. If you look at my rock and roll playlist, it's there. It's Better Left Unsaid. I want them to play that song. It's a rock and roll on the heavy metal side, and he likes the idea, but he wants me to talk to the other musician. Of course, there are three guys playing the drummer and the guitar player, bass player. So I'm going to do that today as well. And then we have to sign a contract. I work in legal and law, so I'm going to set up a contract for them to sign. Because they're going to promote my music, my synthesized soul music, and they're going to play the music. So we have to share the profit and all that kind of stuff. So that I own the rights to that song, but they're gonna make it their own, and it's gonna sound quite close to, hopefully, to the original song that is on my YouTube channel. So that's kind of I'm working on. I think this is a perfect place to come and meet musicians, young kids from college, right? And let them know about my music project for next year. In the meantime, I'm gonna have to pick up my guitar and stuff and start playing my own music, even though I can't sing. Um, I I think I'm gonna do some video with me playing the guitar and the drum. One of my songs. I already have a song in mind. It's easy to play on a guitar. So I should practice that one first and go live on the podcast for Souls live, and then we'll bring the heavy metal group to play Better Left Unsaid on one of the podcasts for Soul show. I'm gonna have an interview with them and then have them play their music and hopefully Better Left Unsaid, which is synthesized soul music. That's kind of the plan right now, of course, and it's in the future. But that's kind of my goal for next year. Connect with a couple of musicians, local musicians, have them sign a contract, take over some of my music, and let's get it on the radio. And since I met someone last week, they told me they have airtime radio station. I think it could be perfect. If it works out, my music is going to be on the radio, even if it's local, because the local college, they can share, stream, it could go viral in TikTok or something eventually, right? So, and they'll get to know more about Synthesized Souls music, because I'm spending a lot of hours on this project now. I'm really into it, and it's my creative side. So, hold on, let me see if I follow some of the questions in common. Maybe the laundry. Laundry. No, I went to the nightclub, and I think when I didn't bring my wallet or anything. I just put all the money in my pocket, in my driver license, because you have to have a driver license to get in. I guess I look too young, I don't know. So they have to check your ID to drink alcohol, right? So, and I think when I pull up the driver license is where I lost it, because it was a little piece of paper with the email like this. He gave me an email with a piece of paper like that, and um, I lost it. But anyway, I should see him tonight. He's next to the nightclub actually, so it's perfect location. So I can kill two birds in one stone, not go too far. Um, you like drums, but never got the proper string. Yeah, I know. I started playing drums when I was, I don't know, 13, 14 years old. And I did poorly, I'll be honest. Actually, no, even before that. Maybe I was 10, 11 years old. My father is a musician, so I won't say his name because you will find him online. He played in a group, and he also was a singer in Panama. I'm from Panama. I was born in Panama, so he's actually he have a lot of albums in Panama in the 70s, right? 70s, 80s. He represented my country in a competition, international competition back in 82, maybe 81, 82, and he represented Panama in the international competition in Mexico. So I remember well, and you can find that information on YouTube. But I won't say his name. That's my birth name. I have a different legal name right now, so that's why I don't want to disclose that because that's my birth name. I have a passport from Panama with a different name, so don't ask me how I can have different names. So when I travel to Panama, I have a different passport with a different name. But he has some music, and then one of his songs that his group and he wrote, I took it over. It's called it's in Spanish. It's called Vete con él, and I released that recently. So it's one of those playlist soundtrack that I released recently. That's one of his songs. So I took it over and remix it to a cumbia style kind of song. Really beautiful song. I can't complain. Hold on. What's going on? Oh. Anyway, let me read here. So yeah, the drum. Yeah, I started playing when I was 10, 11 years old. I did poorly. My mom paid for some courses to play drum. I was playing with a bunch of guys, right? And my mom had this mentality that football, basketball, uh, and even drum is for men, right? Men only can do that, not women. So I kind of was like discouraged to do that kind of stuff. And eventually I forgot about it. And guess what I did? I learned on my own. I picked up the drumstick and I learned drums on my own by listening. I play by ear. I don't read music. Though I was forced to read music when I went to school. In my high school, we play at the school band. In my school back then, now no, but my school won a lot of competition in Panama. So we play everywhere. We play drums everywhere, competition wise. So we won almost every competition, right? So I was in that band for 3 years. And sometimes I was the captain. So I have pictures. I was the captain when the captain, I was the sub captain. When the captain was not available, I was the captain. So in the marching band, they call it was a marching band, but we also play classical music and stuff. So for those things, I had to read music. And I was reprimanded if I don't follow the music sheet. But my instructor was really good. The guy was so good. He's dead now, but he was so good. And he was like he captured me. He's like, are you playing by ear or you reading music? Because you know what I used to do? I used to find the song and practice at home, pretending I was reading the music because I actually never got into the music. So, and I play by ear. So, and then in the last year, we formed a rock and roll music band at school with three girls. I was the drummer. We had a guitar player, a vocalist, and a guy, another guy. So all of us were playing music, rock and roll. And then what was it? Oh yeah, I won a scholarship to go to Brazil, to Rio de Janeiro. So I moved to Rio de Janeiro right after high school to study in Brazil, of course. And the day before I was leaving to Brazil, we played. So I have a picture of that day, and I was playing the drums. I had the Cindy Lauper T-shirt with her face right in front here. So I thought I don't have the T-shirt anymore because my mom threw away everything when I left. She never saved my stuff, but um, I have a picture of me wearing a Cindy Lauper T-shirt, with her yellow orange color, right? The Goonies, Gary just want to have fun kind of her. And I was playing drums. We were playing some songs right before I left to Brazil. And that's it. And then I stopped playing drums. And then I came back to the US. And on and off, I kind of play, but I don't really play. And then I moved to Netherlands. Actually, my ex is better than me. She plays drums. I met her. Well, she was in a girls band, and they were playing. She has some videos online. I should find it and show it to you. But she played drums better than me actually, because I don't really practice at all. And she was playing some and stuff. So they did pretty good, that group. But she left the group after she met me, and I kind of regret not to support her. But I know why she left that, because she was flaring. She was having some kind of fling with the vocalist. I found out that, and she left that because she wanted to be with me, right? And she left the group, and the group dissolved for years because of me. She didn't want to continue because they were having some kind of fling or something. And she met me, and she knew I was going to find out. I knew it. I knew there was some cheating going on, but I looked the other way. But she left that group for me. Though I regret it because I should have supported her musical, you know, aspiration and stuff. So I do kind of regret it not supporting her. Let's see, Cyndi Lauper was the original. Yeah, indeed, Cyndi Lauper is the best. And actually, did you see the Saturday? Last Saturday they had the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and she was there. Amazing. She's like 70, 80 years old. I don't know how old she is. I subscribe to her channel, so she's my favorite. I met her in New Jersey, one of the gay nightclubs. Uh, she was amazing, but she's tiny. I'm 6. No, I'm 5'6", and she's gotta be like 5'3" maybe. So she's definitely shorter than me. I met her in the nightclub in New Jersey. So I've been everywhere. I mean, I travel everywhere. I know the United States very well. The entire East Coast, I know the entire East Coast. From Massachusetts all the way down to Florida, all the way to Miami. I know California, Texas, Arizona, New Mexico, and I was living in what you call San Francisco. It's really nice. I like San Francisco, but it's too expensive. But I don't know the mid United States, whatever they call it. I forgot what they call it. Mid Central United States. I don't know if United States. In the West, Northwest, like Alaska. I haven't been to Alaska, but I've been everywhere. So I love to travel. Yeah. Oh, you never saw the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Yeah, it's. I'm sure you can find it on Google, on YouTube. She did pretty good. She sang Avril Lavigne, I think. I used to like that girl, but she's fat. She gained so much weight now, so it's recognizable. Amazing how we can change when we gain weight. Yeah. And I know myself, so I'm one of those that gain weight and lose weight a couple of times already. So I'm working on losing more weight now. So last time I saw Cindy was collecting an award. Well, she has several awards. I have all her LP CDs. Actually I bought a jump box or whatever they call it. They have the LP, the 45 and the 33, right? So I play sometimes the LPs, but not lately because I'm in the middle of moving. So everything's kind of in boxes right now. All my stuff are in boxes, ready to go. Waiting for I have to look for properties now. I have to come back to this area. I have a couple. The realtor sent me a couple of properties, a 1 to 2 acre property. They're more expensive than my property. I have 7 acres for $55,000, and the one she sent me for 1 or 2 acre cost 70,000, between 50 and 70,000. So less land for almost the same money or more. But that's okay. If I can get 1 acre or two, I'll be okay. Um, I don't know. What do you mean the link, Andy? What was the link? The I don't know which link you're talking about, but I can send you the link for Cyndi Lauper, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She played like three songs maybe, and the last one, of course, is "Girl Just Wanna Have Fun." So yeah, she actually Cyndi Lauper has a nice award from a musical, a Broadway show. I forgot what a Kinky something. What's the name? I don't know. New York Broadway. I have it. It's really cool, and I have the LP for that musical. She did great on that musical. I support her all the way. To me, she's a real musician. And then that's like one they have like Taylor, whatever her name is, Taylor Swift, whatever. I cannot find any song that I like about her. And she's making millions of dollars. I don't see it whatsoever. She can play instrument, which I respect that. So that's a real musician to me. So I respect that, and she has that talent. She play guitar, but her voice and her music sucks. Sorry to say, but it sucks. I cannot find one song that I like about Taylor Swift. I think I have better songs than Taylor Swift. So yeah, Avril Lavigne. I used to like that girl, Avril Lavigne, when she was younger. She just, she's that kind of woman. That's the kind of type of woman that I like, actually. Believe it or no. Kind of blonde. I'm into blondes. And my friend just texted me yesterday. She said, I said to her, I'm gonna try to hook up with the dancer tonight. I don't know if you see my short video. I have the dancer from last week. So I sent that to her. I said to her, I'm gonna try to hook up with the dancer. She said, thank God it's not blonde. So, she was laughing at me. It's like, come on, stop dating blondes. She said, I need to go with a dark hair color women. And I am. I'm attracted to a couple of dark, wavy, longer. Uh, but I don't know. They don't find me attractive again. I don't know. Taylor, yeah, I don't know. That's garbage. I don't like nothing about Taylor Swift. I have to say, it's overrated. To me, she's overrated. It's an agenda. I think when it's political agenda, when they push somebody too much, to me, it's political agenda. But I don't want to get into politics because it complicates my life. So, I have a very strong opinion about politics, and it got me into trouble so many times. So even with my ex and I had a lot of arguments when it came down to politics. So I'm not gonna go there with anyone anymore. But who's the one doing the? Yeah, that one. That one. I'm gonna try to pick her up tonight. She looks like my sketch. What do you think? She looks like my sketch. You Yeah, I think she looks like my sketch. So she's hold on, let me see what's going on here. People are commenting now. So anyway, yeah, the sketch number one. Very intriguing. I met already like three people, three women that very close to my sketch one. And I think the dancer is too. But I don't know if she's gay or what. So I'm gonna ask her first if she's gay before I ask anything else. But at this point, it doesn't matter because even if she's straight, I think I can pick her up too. Yeah, she might. I don't know. I'm sure she might have some good songs, but I so far I cannot find anything that I like about her song whatsoever. I think she's overrated. Um, but anyway, let's see. I'm gonna stop the stream as soon as I'm low on battery because I'm on battery today. Let me see. Let me double check what's going on here with the battery. I don't know what's happening here. Power. Okay. Looking okay so far. All right. Anyway, So what else is going on? Andy, I scheduled the premiere for the two tarot cards that I use from your decks. Saturday at 12 noon, my time. So you're like 5 hours ahead of me, maybe 5 p.m. your time. Um, Saturday. I think. I went to kiss you. I think it's the title of one of your oracle decks that said I want to kiss you, and I made a song. Really good. I like it. I think you're gonna like it. It has the 60, 70 vibe with some modern, tune from now. So it could easily 20 something, 30 something will like it. And then next week, next Saturday, is the All Wounds. That one is a little bit more powerful, very deep lyrics about, not getting over someone and the heartbreak and all that. So, Open Wounds is next week. And tomorrow, the premiere of a song that I was inspired by my crush. So, it's called I Want to Be Your Lover. So, I don't know. The last few days I was thinking about her. So, so, so that song is for her. So, all right. Yeah. Yeah. Just click on that notification. I looking at the analytics from YouTube channel, and I have 1% or less than 1% people turning on the notification. So that's why the views and the participation engagement from this channel is very very low. Statistically speaking, I'm a statistical data analyst, so it's pretty poor performance because people are not turning on their notification, and they come into the channel, they subscribe, they may like a song, but they never turn the additional. It's like additional step when you subscribe. You have to turn that notification on, and I guess most people are not doing it. So that's why they're not engaged. And maybe a week later, 2 weeks, 3 weeks later is when they come back to the channel, right? So I have to figure something out to get more people involved and participate and comment and like most of the videos, right? Because the algorithm um, will, you know, pick up my music and my videos. The more people comment and like and share. Otherwise, it's just gonna be really hard for my music to be known all over, locally and abroad. So, but anyway, the radio station that I mentioned earlier um, may give me the opportunity that I'm looking for. So that's what I'm doing tonight. Hopefully he's there. He's one of the managers at the art gallery, so I'm assuming he's there. So because I love his email, and he can connect me with that radio guy that has airtime, free airtime. He said really a lot. Like they have more than an hour airtime. So if they can give me 1 hour for Synthesized Soul, I don't know if it's Florida or just Gainesville radio station. I'm assuming it's just Gainesville radio station. And still, it's pretty good. So that my music can be known. Plus, I bought some metal. I made some metal signs for my car. So today, I have my metal signs all over Gainesville, and I'm driving around with the metal signs so people can scan the barcode from my car and all that kind of stuff. And it says, listen to Synthesized Souls music and so forth. So I'm hoping to promote more the channel one way or another. I have business cards as well that I'm gonna hand out tonight. And yeah, like I say, I want to connect with more musicians. So I need to come down this way. I may have to move because it's really far from where I live. And it's taking a toll on me. Like I'm really tired. Mentally, I'm tired because I'm only getting 5 hours sleep. And I wake up at 2, 3 in the morning almost every night. So like the tarot readers say, I'm dreaming. So I don't know if the soulmate's thinking about me or while she's dreaming, but apparently I'm dreaming about a soulmate at night, but I can't remember a thing. So I have no idea what I'm dreaming. But I wake up every day at between 2 and 3 in the morning, and then I start watching videos and stuff like that, and then I fall asleep again. And then I have to get up early because my dogs, my Labradors, are barking like crazy. By 5, 6 in the morning, they're barking like crazy because they want to get out of the pen that I built for them, and they're hungry, so they want to eat. And I'm like, I want to sleep another hour, so, but I have to get up to feed them. So you got I can't say that. I can't say the name of the person, Andy. But you were there last night. Let's just say that. I think I gave you a clue already. You were there last night. So, yeah. So that's my crush. The one that I was there last night. So, you know what's funny? The stray woman that I pick up during Halloween karaoke night, she's 42 years old. I'm let's just say I'm 10 plus years older than her, and she was shocked when I said I was that old. And she said, "No way, you don't look that old." She said to me, right? I said, "Yeah, I am over 50, you know." And she couldn't believe it. So I don't know if she's scared. She's scared of me, but she texted me she texted me before I joined the live. She texted me. I just find out she has a kid, so she has a child, and because I'm trying to get a date, and she says she has to find a babysitter, so to go out with me, she had to find a babysitter, right? She has a child. I haven't. I just responded to her actually before I joined the live and told her that we just bring the child with us. You know, we can just go to a park or something. I don't mind. We don't have to go to a restaurant or anything. We can do something at the park, right, with the child. I don't mind. Bring my dogs maybe or something. Something a little bit more family oriented because I like the woman, you know, and I want to get to know her. But she's having a hard time finding a babysitter now to go out with me. Yeah, thanks, Tina and me. I don't know. I was on hermit mode, so maybe because I was on hermit mode, I didn't wrinkle too much. I don't know. I was a meditation then. I was working actually. I was working from 5 a.m. in the morning since 2021. I was working from the 5 a.m. in the morning. I got up, fed my chickens, my cows, and my goats. I had like 4 to 8 goats, two sheep, two cattle, a bull and a cow, and 150 chickens. So you can imagine how busy I was. 5 a.m. in the morning, feeding everybody and picking out eggs every day for 4 years. And then I was working full time from it was a 9 to 5 kind of job, but I started at 7:35. I was a manager, so I read my emails around 7:30 a.m. Meeting starts around 9 a.m. But at 7:30, I was already working every day for 2, 3 years doing that. So, all right, looks like my battery's low, so it's telling me that it's on saver mode. So I'm gonna end the live stream in about 2 more minutes. Andy and whoever else is watching, thank you for watching and listening. Uh, I'm gonna do more of this show with music next week as well. But I'm on a public place today, and I found this bar to be really nice. It has a nice setup, and I like this little corner over here. I think it's perfect for what I'm doing right now. So nobody bothers me. Though there's people coming in now, so it's gonna get busy already. So, but anyway, I'm going to close the stream because I'm low on battery right now. So, and I didn't bring anything with me. I don't think they have an outlet here. If I can find a outlet, let me see. All right, guess what? I think I found an outlet. Okay, I can stay a couple more minutes. All right, perfect. All right, I think it's charging. It was really low, so I can stay maybe a couple more minutes. It's getting busy though, so and it's gonna get loud because they're gonna have music playing here soon. But yeah, she, yeah, my crush Andy. I don't know why. I think my crush looks like it's sketch number one for some reason. It's funny. It's sketch when I received the sketch number one soulmate. I ordered that back in May, at the end of May. Right, I was intrigued, and I ordered at the end of May. So I got it like at the 2nd of June, I think. I want to say 1st of June, the sketch. And when I got the sketch, I was like, no way, she's my soulmate. Like I didn't click. Like I didn't, because my type of woman is like blonde, right? I like blondes. That's usually where I go for, right? And I just put it aside. And I showed it to a friend of mine, and she said, "What is that?" And I said, "I don't know. They said this is my soulmate." So she laughed. And she was like, "Well, that doesn't look anything like your type." And I said, "Yeah, I know, weird." So, so I put that sketch aside and I forgot about it. That was in beginning of June, right? And then I met the crush that I'm talking about in July. I think mid-July when that channel came across my feed and I went in and I was like, okay, what's going on here? Initially, I ignored the channel. Two times I ignored the channel because I thought she was having some kind of conversation in German or something. I said, oh, maybe she's speaking German or something. And I just left the room right away. I didn't really pay attention. And then by August, I started looking at my sketch again. I was like, why do I feel this person looks like my sketch one? So, weird, bizarre. And now I love my sketch one. It's like, definitely, I'm waiting for sketch one to show up. So, yeah, I don't know. I haven't been to TikTok, honestly. I don't know. I'm not into social media. I don't even have Facebook. And I did try to get a Facebook account set up back in August. And I having some issue with Facebook right now. They're asking for ID and all that kind of stuff. I think I have some enemies. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna be honest. I have some enemies watching me. I have people watching me on social media and I call them my enemies. So they're actually flagging everything that I'm doing. So I'm having a hard time with some social media channels, and Facebook is one of those. They're asking for ID and all that for me to use their platform. They're saying some weird stuff. that I'm fake or a fake account. I don't know, some weird stuff, to be honest. And I don't use Facebook or anything. I just wasn't into that. And even my ex, not into Facebook or anything. We weren't into any other stuff. So I was creating the Facebook account for Synthesized Souls, and I cannot create it. I get in flag on Facebook. I did create one Instagram account, waiting to see if it takes down, but it's not moving anywhere. There's no views or anything, barely any subscribers or whatever, followers, whatever they call it. I don't have time for those social medias, to be honest. I'm okay with YouTube, but I think YouTube is gonna lose their charm soon. I think TikTok is definitely gonna take over, and maybe some other platform. You know, um, if I had that money, I will hire somebody to work on the TikTok account for me. I don't really want to spend time on TikTok or anything. And it seems even if you upload your videos, it doesn't get circulated right away. I was told you have to do some kind of story in order to get more views and circulation, and I don't have time for that. You know, so I guess even though I'm a programmer, I'm an analyst, and I do data management and technical stuff. I mean, I know databases. I used to be a Oracle database administrator. I started my career as an Oracle database administrator and programmer, and then I moved into clinical data management. And we do clinical programming using a couple of programming tools. Like now, they're asking for Python and R and SAS programming. I know SAS a little bit. I started teaching myself R last year, but I do more of the SAS programming, data analytics, and I do a lot of data visualization stuff with report like Power BI and what's the other tool? Um, I forgot the other name, which I don't use it, and I haven't done it this year actually, but I do data visualization, SAS programming, and data management stuff. And then I have a project management degree. Of course, I manage projects and stuff, and I was a manager for a couple of years before the COVID stuff started, and kind of hindered my career, COVID, a little bit because I refused to get the COVID shot. So I had an argument with my manager, and eventually, after a year or so, I left my job. So because I refused to take the job, and I sued them. Initially, I was trying to get a lawyer to sue my company for violation of the law, and they wanted like $10,000 for retainer fee, and I said I don't have that kind of money right now to give you. So, and there was no guarantee they're gonna win the case, right? And I said, well, I'm gonna do it on my own. So I started studying the law every day on the weekends because I was still working, right? So I can study at night and on the weekends. So on the weekends, 8 hours studying the law, and I sued the company. I went to the federal court and I sued the company. And by the second month of my lawsuit, their lawyer, and if I tell you the name of the lawyer, I mean, it is one of the best civil rights law firm in the United States. So I thought I was gonna lose the case. When I saw their name and everything, I said, "Shit, I'm gonna lose the case," because I don't know anything about law, and I'm learning now. And you gotta know the procedures, the civil procedures and all that. And I said, "I'm gonna lose this case because if you miss one little thing, you get dismissed, right? You lose it because of technicality, not because you were right. They violated the law. They violated the law for sure." But you got to prove it in court, right? And you got to follow some procedures. And I'm just learning, right? So I'm teaching myself during the weekends the law. I'm reading books and researching and all that. And by the second month of my lawsuit, federal court here in Florida, they settled the case. I said, well, I want this much money, and I can sign an agreement that I'm not going to continue the lawsuit, and I dismissed the lawsuit. So technically, I dismissed the lawsuit when they agreed to pay me X amount of money and to leave the company. So they made me leave the company. They paid me some extra salary for a couple of months, and left the company. So, but a lot of people won a lot of cases against companies that mandated the COVID vaccine. And yeah, millions of dollars. I know someone that won 2 years ago, like $10 million or something. I said, I should have continued my lawsuit. I would have won maybe $5 million or something. I don't know. I guess I rushed to settle, because I wanted the money and I didn't want to continue the lawsuit. But I would have won probably a couple of, maybe $1 million or something. But anyway, I felt confident that I could win my case as long as I follow the civil procedures they have in place. You have to follow them with or without lawyers. So, and I met and settled the case. So, yeah. So, yeah. Now I'm actually now a paralegal. I'm finishing my degree in paralegal law to work with lawyers and stuff. But it's difficult. I think AI will replace paralegals because I have a software. It's There are a lot of software, of course, AI software and tools. Pretty good. I can research any case right now for anything. If you want to sue for, I don't know, violation of whatever, or like a renter, if somebody doesn't pay you the rent. I mean, I have tons of cases. I can research stuff for people. I can I cannot advertise that I'm a lawyer or anything because that's practicing without a license in the U.S. and they can get you a fine and put you in jail maybe, I don't know. And I'm a volunteer for the bar. So I'm actually a volunteer for the Florida bar and for the American Attorneys Association, I think it's called. American Bar Association, I think it's called. They send me all kinds of emails every day. I don't participate in everything. Sometimes they have free uh, meetings and stuff like that to learn more about law and different stuff. I'm a member of a bunch of stuff, but I don't lately participate in anything. I don't have time. But I'm a member. Actually, I have a meeting tomorrow with the Florida bar. I'm one of those that decide whether an attorney gets sent to the what is it called, the Supreme Court of the Supreme Court. So I participate as a volunteer with lawyers to decide if a lawyer violated the law in Florida. So I say yes, we have to punish the lawyer, or no, we don't have enough evidence, or we whatever. So tomorrow actually I have a meeting. It's once every Friday or something. Once a month, every Friday or something. And tomorrow I may attend that one because I missed the last two. I didn't attend the last two. But yeah, it's nice to put it on your resume and CV, that I'm a volunteer for the Florida Bar and the American Bar Association and so forth, what else, while I'm finishing my degree in law. I'm not going for law school. I'm feeling too old for law school right now, but at least I can work with attorney. And I should finish next year. So, uh, let me see. People rights for now. Yeah, well, you know what I noticed? A lot of attorneys and a lot of judges are violating the law. And I don't want to get into politics, but oh my God, I'll be one of those suing the judges and attorneys. So if we had a separation between the government and the legal system, because we don't. The government owns the legal system, right? If we had a separation, I would sue the judges and the attorney because they're violating the law left and right. So, and I sued the local government last year. I don't want to talk about it because my case is still. I have one case open right now, but last year I sued my local government. That's one reason I want to move. So because I don't want to deal with that anymore. They violated the law. They approved a permit for somebody who have money in the county without telling anybody with violation. So they want us to sue them, and it costs money to sue because you got to hire a lawyer, obviously, because not everybody knows the law and can hire an attorney. So guess what I did? I spent night. I was going to bed at 2 a.m. in the morning reading the local law because that's something I don't know. Now I know. I know exactly what they're doing, and I called them. So I got everything documented. I told my neighbors that as soon as I move, I'm going to put it on YouTube, the violation, on a, what do you call, like a TikTok short video or something. I can't do it right now, I say, but when I move, I'm going to do it and see if it goes viral and people or maybe the governors pay attention to what they're doing. They're violating the law. I can demonstrate it. I have all the documents. So, and I went to court and I realized the judges are as corrupt as the attorneys. You know, I call the judge uh, red-handed. Let's just say that the judge is in my list. So and I said, okay, you want to play dirty? So, but anyway, I have two cases against them, and they almost lose the case because they never answer my complaint. And you have to follow civil procedure. And guess what? The judge gave them extra time to respond, and I said no. They failed to respond. They have to follow the procedure just like I do, and I'm not a lawyer. And the bastard of judge gave them a little extra time, and they fabricated some nonsense to continue the case because they lost. I talked to an attorney and she said, you won the case. The failure to respond in a timely manner, you win a case. I forgot what they call it. So I filed the paperwork to win the case, and the judge refused to give it to me. I said, okay, you want to play dirty, right? So, but I'm so happy that I proved my case. It's like I'm not an attorney. I'm not a licensed attorney, but I defended my case just like a licensed attorney. I'm so proud of that. But yeah, it took me Monday through Sunday, going at 2 a.m. in the morning, reading the law. So it was not easy. I did that last year, all year last year, putting a case together against them. And if the governor of Florida pick up and somebody higher up pick up, they'll know the violation is so absurd. But they don't care. All the politicians are covering themselves, their dirty laundry. So you can't win against them. That's the reality. They know how to play the system. So I just gave up. This year I gave up. I said I'm not gonna play this game. Whatever. I know I won my case, and I proved my point. So that's why this year I'm into the music because I need to distract myself. Last year I was doing law every day, even Sundays, 2 a.m. in the morning, reading law cases, case after case, and finding the ones that favor my point, my argument. And I defended my case in front of the judge and everything. I have all the document. I know I won my case. And it's getting busy now. It's gonna be like 25 people outside already, 20, maybe 30 people. So everybody's excited to dance salsa. Maybe I'll videotape the salsa later on my phone. So, but let me see what's going on in the chat. Sorry. Oh yeah, forget it. And you know what I did? Like I said, I have two court cases against it. The second one, I did it purposely. I say, I know you violated the law, so I'm gonna hit you with a second case now. And they were puking their pants. They didn't respond that case whatsoever. They cannot respond it because they have to respond and answer the complaint, and they couldn't. So the judge is using the judge to manipulate the legal system. I say, I knew it. I knew you can't defend your case. So I was laughing left or right. I couldn't. So I just left it like that, and the case will close because of I haven't followed any, and I haven't scheduled any court hearing or anything because I don't want to know. I just want to move, forget about it, because I know the judge is playing that dirty game. It's gonna give it to them regardless. So I said I'm not gonna waste my time there. but I proved my case. And the second case, they never answer that case. They can't. If they answer, they lose. You know, so they play the system. So my neighbors, the other day, my neighbor would text me, and she said, like, I think your song. I have a political song against my county, and she said, I think people are playing your music. So, and I said, really? Okay. Wait until I move. I'm gonna do a short video of their violation. You know, maybe it goes viral. You know, but I can't do it right now. So, uh, but I have a song against my county. It's on my playlist. One of the first one I created. Very beautiful. Actually, it's a country music song, and I have a pop song. Both are really good. But I think they're playing the country one. Yeah, the country song version. Let's go Swanee Uploads. It's perfect. And people like it. My neighbors love the song. They can't believe I created that song. So, yeah, that's perfect. But but then I stopped doing the political music stuff and I started doing the Synthesized Souls, more the romantic pop ballad, indie rock. I have a couple of rock and roll, country some. I mean, I have a little of everything. Reggaeton, Latin fusion, you name it. Jazz. I've done a little of everything, and lately I have some meditation. I actually have a meditation playlist on guitar now. I want to release maybe over the weekend, maybe Sunday. All guitar, acoustic guitar, because I love acoustic guitar. But yeah, I love music. I don't know. My father was a musician, and I never really got into it. I kind of regret it because I would have been playing guitar right now really good. But he played guitar and drums, but I never followed his step. But he represented my country, and he has a lot of albums in the 70s and 80s, and good songs. He was popular back in the day, so. And he was handsome, so he was like a player. So all the women will go after him, you know. So really ridiculous. I got brothers everywhere that I never find out, you know. He had too many women, so he was a player. But he was good looking, you know. Correct, yeah. Yeah, the last song was really good. I Live My Truth. Did you see my AI creation? She's there. The woman that is on I Live My Truth is my manifestation. Believe it or not. That's AI creation back in April. At the end of April, the middle of April, I think it was April 15th. I said I need a woman representing synthesized soul like a vocalist, right? So I typed whatever I wanted to look, the look and everything, and AI gave me that woman, and that's the one I've been using for my manifestations. So I said, my soulmate's gotta look like her, long hair, you know, dark brown hair or dark black hair, whatever, beautiful. And I met like three women now looking like her. Yeah, I know, I love it. It's my one of my favorite songs. Correct. I have several songs on Premiere now, scheduled for Premiere on Mondays and Friday. Usually Mondays and Friday, I'm going to try to premiere new songs to see if I can get more people to view the channel. I do notice, like I said, the notification is not on for a lot of the subscribers because the analytics tells you that information. Like 1% of 12, 13,000 subscribers only have that turned on, so that's not good sign at all. Um, so I don't know how I'm gonna correct that, obviously, but maybe doing more live, the podcast. I had a co-host um, recently, and the guy just fell out, and that's why I haven't been on podcast for so live because I wanted to go live, and I have one tarot reader ready to go. The other ones have not responded, and two of them actually are mimicking me. They copy my idea. I noticed two that I reach out, copy my idea, so they're doing their own podcast. now, or interviewing other people. So they copy my idea, which is fine. Everybody has to, they can do that, whatever. I guess they like my idea. And then the other ones have not responded, have not decided if they want to be interviewed or not, or when they want to be interviewed by us. And I found another guy that wants to be a co-host, but the guy is very unreliable. So I don't think it's going to work because I've been trying to get one interview and I can't get him, to commit. So I'm on my own right now. So I am looking for a co-host. So if you're interested, Andy, so, but I'm looking for a co-host because I don't want to do it by myself. I kind of feel that I need a second person to have the interaction and conversation. Plus, I want to, of course, play my music during the interview, and I would prefer to have a second person. And actually, I hook up with somebody who's doing similar thing here in Florida. He has a YouTube channel. His music is pretty good. He's doing the same thing as I'm doing. And I checked out his channel last week, and he's really good. He got really good music too. I really like it. And he hasn't returned me my information yet. I said, well, we can maybe combine resources because we're doing similar things. And he wants to do a podcast, and I said I'm already doing it, and I want to go live. But he hasn't responded yet. He's gonna give it to me or not. Like he wants to collaborate with me or not. So, but yeah, I'm looking for a co-host, and I have one reader ready to go. She's available now to have a conversation for an hour. But I don't know when I'm gonna do it. Gotta find time. If you wanna, yeah, Andy, if you wanna try to be a co-host for my podcast, yeah, you're welcome. We just gotta coordinate the time zone because you're like 5 hours ahead of me. Your accent, yeah, I know. I did notice you were on the Empress of Taro, I think her name is. You were live with her, and I did have a little hard time understanding you. In my English, I have a lot of accent because I speak Portuguese, Spanish sometimes. I speak more Spanish because I have my family who speaks Spanish, so I have to talk to my mom and my lawyer. I have a lawyer in Panama. He managed some of my properties and stuff. I have a couple of properties in Panama. I'm trying to sell 2 properties right now. And he's actually in Miami. He texted me saying, "Are you close?" I said, "No, I'm like 8 hours away from Miami." So he's in Miami right now. He's going back to Panama. He's on vacation. He wanted to come and visit me, but I said, I'm too far. So unless you take a plane, I'm too far. But I'm trying to sell a property, a piece of land, and a house. I have a car. I have a Corvette, but we're selling one car as well. My Corvette is in the garage right now. And yeah, so I speak, my accent had changed. When I moved to the Netherlands, my accent was different. And when I left Netherlands, and I lived in Germany for 1 year, so I was learning German, sorry, and Dutch. Of course, I was with my ex. Though I never really learned Dutch proper way. Uh, but I can read Dutch and understand a lot of the words and stuff. But then I moved to Germany, and where I was in Aachen, Germany, and it was beautiful. I like the town. I had a nice apartment in Aachen, and I was a senior technical manager for one of the pharmaceutical companies up there. But the company was laying off people. It was horrendous. I mean, it was a great company. I love it, and they great benefits. I really miss, and I wish I would have stayed in, but I don't know. I made some decisions that but they were laying off people left and right for the first 6 months I was there, and I was really uncomfortable. and I was making good money. Like for German standard, I was making really good money. I was making over 70,000 euros salary plus benefit. They have really good benefit, and my manager was pretty cool, a Belgian German guy, and but I said to him, I'm gonna leave. I'm going back to the U.S. because I don't like this layoff, this reorganization deal. And he said, I'm not going to. Your position is not affected. You can stay. I said, no, I don't. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. So I said I can make more money in the U.S. I make over 150,000 a year in the U.S. And I settled left because of my ex. I left my $150,000 career for my ex because I fell in love with her and I just wanted to be with her. And I regret it now because she should have been the one moving with me because I was the one making more money, right? That kind of made more sense to me now. Back then, it didn't make a lot of sense. I just wanted to be with her. And I made the sacrifice because I figured my career more flexible than her career, you know? So I made the sacrifice to be with her and sacrifice my career, make a lot less money in the Netherlands. And when I returned back, I was making 165. My first salary moving back to the US was $155,000. While I was 7, 8 years making way less. But I was happy. I was happy in a way. I didn't care about salary or money. Material stuff, I had enough material stuff. So I don't look at material the same way I used to. I was very material person the first few years of my career until I met my ex. My ex taught me a good lesson about material stuff. So that's why I don't care about material stuff anymore. I I'm fine. I make okay money. I don't make the same anymore actually. But I'm looking to change that in the next few months. But I have a nice property, all cash. I pay everything cash, so I don't have no debt, nothing. I love it. I love the way I'm living right now because, and the only bill I got was the electricity, and I hate to pay electricity. I'm like, how can I eliminate this electric bill? So the only way I can do that is if I put solar panels everywhere, which I should try, but it costs a lot of money. You have to invest $50,000 easily to if you want an air conditioning and heating system and all that. It's gonna cost like $50,000, and there's no guarantee it's gonna work really, because I hear a lot of people complaining about the solar panels. But anyway, that's the only bill I get, and I got a bill yesterday, and it just annoys me to pay that bill. It's the only bill I got, in the internet, of course. I don't have any other bills. I wake up every day without thinking about bills. you know. I think about a soulmate more than a bill. you know. But I paid everything cash. I bought my property cash, everything cash. My car, 2 cars, brand new, cash, you name it. So I don't care about material stuff anymore, and I don't mind sharing my stuff. I overgave to my ex. Like I bought her a brand new car. Imagine that. I was so in love with her that I bought her a brand new Mini Cooper for her birthday. I went to the dealership in Netherlands near Almere, like an hour away from Almere, and I said I'm gonna surprise her with a brand new car. And we had a used car. She was driving a used car that I bought, and I said I'm gonna give her a better car. So I went to the dealership with 17,000 euros cash, and I said to the guy, I want that car over there. So he took the money and started. He went to the office. They got the machine that they put that money to check that it's no fake money. I said, I just got the money out of the bank, so I want that car. And can you do me a favor? Can you take that car to my girlfriend, Schiphol Airport? She works at the Schiphol Airport, right? And I said, can you deliver that car that day in the morning at her job? I want that car that day at her job. And he was looking at me like, who is the person you're delivering this car? because he thought it was for me. You know? And I said, no, it's not for me. I have a car. So, of course, I had the Corvette, and I was working from home, so I really didn't need a car. You know, I had the Corvette. We had a second car, and I bought a third car. So we had three cars. And the guy looked at me and like, who's this woman you delivering a car to? A 17,000 euro car. It's a Mini Cooper, red, beautiful car. It was amazing the technology that car had inside. I love the car. And then the next day, he delivered the car to my ex job, and she was shocked. So she told me the story, and the co-workers, the co-worker was shocked, like, you know, that I bought that kind of car for her. So anyway, that's how I was overgiven. I was a pleaser, I guess, a people pleaser, whatever they call it, right? I gave too much to her, and I received breadcrumbs and nothing in return. So I lost a lot in that relationship. So yeah, thank you, Andy. Yeah. Yeah. Hi, Silver. Oh, hi, Cher. Hi, Cher. Yeah, we're just chatting here, Cher. Thanks for coming in, saying hi. And try not to be shy. You know, I'm very shy, Cher. Actually, I used to be very, very shy. I'm like, I'm drinking Corona. So I gotta have a few drinks to loosen up a little bit. Even on karaoke, I have to have like two margaritas to say. So, yeah, I know, Andy. But it's life, no? I gave that woman so much, not just material stuff, because I didn't care about money. I gave her so much material wise. I mean, she's never going to find somebody to love her the way I love her and give her the stuff I gave her. I gave everything. You know? I gave up everything my whole life, but that's fine. You know, it's lesson learned. I'm cool with it. And it's taken me a long time to get over and accept the reality, you know. So I'm looking for a balanced relationship, you know. So equal give and take. I have a lot to offer. I have a lot of material stuff, and I don't want any. I want to share my life and my material stuff, my property. I have several properties, several cars, several. I don't care about any of that stuff anymore. If I don't have the right person next to me, I don't care. And I would like to share it with the right person, you know, the one. I'm calling the one, you know. Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you for your support. I noticed this morning a video of you. Did you move to a new location or, I don't know, you were in a different setup. So, yeah, I'll connect with you, Cher. I love to go to Cher's room. Andy, I don't know if you know Cher. Cher is a intuitive psychic reader here in the U.S. I think she's in Colorado right now, and she's so funny. If I want to laugh, I have to go to Cher's room because she makes me laugh. So she always made me laugh. If you go to my Soulmates and Twin Flames playlist, you're gonna laugh. I mean, the Bulgaria. We find out I have a soulmate in Bulgaria, but you gotta watch the whole video. It was so funny. You're trying to find a soulmate in Eastern Europe, you know. And we find out that I have one in Bulgaria. Yeah, I know. Yeah. And then there was another reading. I mean, almost every reading that I got from Cher, it was funny. The other one was around Netherlands, my ex. That was funny too. And then the last reading I have from Cher was the two cards. I received the single, ready to mingle, and ready for a relationship. I was asking Cher if what's my current energy, what's my current love situation. And the car was single, ready to mingle, ready for a relationship. I thought that was funny. But yeah, I'm here at Share. I actually have a date with a straight woman. So she just told me today she has a child. So she's trying to figure out how she's gonna go out with me. Well, she had to find a babysitter or something, which I'm cool with that. Are you waiting for a salsa? It just started. They got, I don't know, I would say 30 people, 40. It's quite busy outside. I will bring my camera, my phone in a minute, and because it's gonna go for an hour or two. They just started, so and they're right outside here. Don't know if let me switch the camera. Hold on. See if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. It's hard to tell because we got the glasses. Sorry. It's, but yeah, there's gotta be like 30 people outside right now trying to learn salsa. Oh, you follow Cher? Good, good. She's pretty good. I like her, and I'm a member as well. Cher channel. And like I say, if I need a good laugh, I go to Cher's. That's all. That's all I know. And if I can find her, I just rewatch my videos because I recorded all of them, and I just laugh nonstop. Uh, looking for that soulmate. But it looks like I'm getting very close to find that soulmate. So yeah, I know. I overgave. I mean, I was crazy about that woman. She, I was crazy about her. Um, I thought it was my forever, everlasting love. I saw perfection on her, even though she had a lot of issues, and she was not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but to me, in my eyes, I put her on a pedestal. I gave her everything. I supported everything she wanted to do. I didn't receive the same. So I learned my lesson. My spiritual lesson was that. So not to overgive. And, it hit me hard. I still care. I still, anyway, I don't want to go there anymore. But yeah, exactly. There's a writing that says the bull, and there's a logo and design. It's like, what do you call those things on the window? Engraving, I think. It's like engraving. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, TikTok is not my thing. I wish I have enough money to pay somebody to handle the TikTok account because there's something going on when I upload some videos from TikTok. They're not moving or anything. Like they're not getting any views or likes or anything. So I was told that you have to write like a story or something to get those videos circulated. I'm not doing that stuff. I'm just uploading and that's it. But I was told that you have to do some kind of a story to share the videos you uploaded, so that way it gets circulated and you get views. I don't know. I don't have time for that. I really would like not to be on social media, but because of my idea of getting a Synthesized Souls music group going for next year, I'm probably going to need social media one way or another, right? Uh, YouTube is a good venue to share the video. I'm actually using BitChute, and I set up the live this morning, but I did not bring the equipment to go live on BitChute. But I think I'm getting more views on BitChute. Some of my videos are getting more views on BitChute than YouTube, believe it or not. So So I'm thinking I'm gonna go live using BitChute, but what I'm gonna do is when I move, I'm gonna set up my office in my music room because I have a guitar and bass and piano and a drum kit, right? A drum set, a Yamaha drum set. And I'm gonna set up my music room, and then on the corner I'm gonna put the podcast. So I'm gonna get some equipment, podcast equipment, and then I'm going to set up a camera for BitChute and maybe for TikTok. I think TikTok definitely I need to get into that. So TikTok, BitChute, and YouTube. So that way it goes live or stream live on those three channels for now. So I'm gonna look into the podcast equipment and see what I need, but that's when I move. Because once I move and I sell my property, I should have enough money to buy a new piece of land and to build it the way I want it again. And then, um, yeah, and get some equipment, to podcast equipment, a good camera, a good microphone. I do have some microphones and stuff, but everything is in boxes right now, so I will have to test that out and see that microphone will work for the whole podcast. But I do have a microphone, um, and some large screen and stuff. But we'll see. I might have to replace some equipment and upgrade, you know, to really have a good quality. But if I move down this way, like I said, I have musicians and people, and we can play in my music room. Um, and like I said, I have lots of guitar. I don't know how many electric guitars I have. I have like three, four, five electric guitars, one bass, three acoustic guitar, I think three or four. I have a little one, but I have three acoustic guitar, large size, and my drum kit. And I have two piano. I got it at a good deal. They have a good place that sells secondhand stuff, and I saw and I grab it. I said that's a great price. Uh, a keyboard, electric piano. So I got two of those. And I was practicing the other day. I saw them, but I'm too slow on the piano. Yeah, I would need a lot of practice. I know. Remember MySpace? I used to love MySpace. I actually love MySpace better than Facebook. And I used to have my own channel on MySpace. I really dislike Facebook. I never switched to Facebook because I preferred MySpace. And I used to have MySpace. Uh, I was doing some fundraising for gay organizations, AIDS and cancer organizations, and I was giving my time, my free time, to collect money and fundraise money for those organizations in North Carolina. I was living in North Carolina, so I was renting out the nightclubs, the local nightclubs in Raleigh and Durham and they call it RTP, Research Triangle Park in North Carolina. I was going from bar to bar in nightclub and rent out the space for the night and sell tickets and offer food. I used to offer food and music, live music, and I was the DJ actually. I was the DJ. I have my DJ equipment, but I had live music, and I had a nice event. I mean, I met a lot of people and lots of women. I dated a lot of women through those events, but at the end of the night, I raised some money, right, and donated the money to local organizations, AIDS, usually AIDS or cancer-related organizations. So, okay, I don't know. People are into a lot of games and stuff. You know what I have? You remember the Atari? I bought 3 years ago. I bought an Atari again. I just love the stick. And it came with a lot of games. The frog. I don't know if you remember the frog crossing the road, the Space Invader. It's funny as hell. If you compare those games with what we have now, I mean, it's amazing, right? The technology had changed so much. But I love my Atari. So I have the Atari that have, I don't know, 40 something games. It has a lot of games. It's funny as hell, but it's in boxes. Everything's in boxes right now, but it's funny as hell to go back and play Atari, you know. And I have a Monopoly game. I have Uno. I have a lot of game stuff because I'm a child still in a way, you know, the playful child side of me where I like to play games and stuff, but I don't spend a lot of time doing that anymore. Not by myself anyway, you know. So yeah, this the MySpace. Yeah, I think MySpace still. I think I opened a MySpace account, but I'm not there. I actually not there. It's just trying to jump from one social media to the next is just it's not manageable anymore. You know, you have to pick the best for your ideas and your brand and whatever. I like BitChute because they allow me to connect to my YouTube account. So whatever I post on YouTube, it goes directly to my BitChute. And I love it because then I don't have to duplicate and spend time logging in to BitChute and upload videos, you know. So now it's automatically. They help me set it up because it's not automatic. You have to kind of request it, and the guys did a good job. So now everything that I do on YouTube, it goes directly to my BitChute account, which I love it. I think BitChute guys are from the UK, if I'm not mistaken. The guys are from the UK, so they need a lot of donations. So they ask me to donate to their channel. They make me like a special membership or something if I donate. I haven't sit down and look at it into that, but they can give me some kind of special membership or whatever if I donate. But I haven't done that yet. Okay, I see. Yeah, I don't know exactly what you're saying, Andy, actually. So, but yeah, you just gotta push whatever idea. You got a lot of videos already. Got 900 views, 600 views. You got more views than any video of mine. I like I said, TikTok is not my thing. I just created the account. I had a different account, and there's some issue with that account, and they don't want to fix it. So I created a new TikTok account like a week ago. I said, well, I gotta create another account for my music group, but I'm not there really. I just don't have the time or the energy to go to TikTok. I think it's a different ball game, you know. Um, and I don't know. I don't have the time anymore. So anyway, I don't know who else is online, but it's funny how do people try to learn like dancing salsa and just watch it. You know, it's like people having a hard time coordinating their legs with their hands. And I'm not good at salsa or anything. Don't get me. You know, I can dance, but and I love dancing. I mean, you haven't seen me dancing. I think I'm gonna videotape tonight myself dancing. But I love to dance. I used to dance, and I used to have a lot of people watching me dancing because I have some move. But it's been a while. I haven't danced in a while, so it's many years. So. But I love dancing, especially club music. I like trance, techno trance, club music a lot. I love that music. And tomorrow's song, it's a little bit like "Can You See Me Now?" I think that song "Can You See Me" is similar to that kind of vibe. Tomorrow's song, I think it's called "I Want to Be Your Lover." So it has a similar vibe. "Can You See Me?" or "I Adore You." You know, kind of similar vibe. All right, I finished my Corona. I was just thinking today when I was driving that I have a little belly still. I'm working on my belly, and I said I gotta do some belly exercise. So I was, on YouTube searching for a belly exercise, and I did a couple because that's my target now, right? I'm losing weight. I lost like 10 pounds in 30 days so far, and I'm fitting on every pan, and they're baggy except for two pants. I cannot close the zipper. So I'm working 30 more days. I'm thinking by December. My target is 31st of December. I gotta fit those pants. So two more. The rest are really baggy, and like I have to give them away soon because they don't look good anymore on me. They're not too tight. They're too baggy. So whatever I'm doing is working. I'm exercising in the mornings, and then I'm taking some supplements that I found health, burn calories and stuff out, I guess. And it really helped me. In 30 days, I just started taking those things in 30 days, and I can see the difference. I mean, the face, the body, I can tell the difference right away. Uh, so I'm targeting 20, 30 more pounds to go. I said, I got at least 20, 30 more. Um, so let's see if I accomplish that by the end of December or in 4 months. My target is 4 months for everything. 4 months for a new relationship, 4 months for the soulmate to show up, 4 months to move, 4 months to a new life. That's my four. That was the number I received from Estefania when she gave me my first soulmate reading. She gave me an oracle card, and the oracle card was number four, which I think is talks about stability and balance, right? Foundation, like a stable foundation or something. She said. And that's the number I'm going for. So I need that. I need a stable. I need to build my life from the ground up, but a stable. Not the life that I had before, where I had a lot of instability, and then I moved to the Netherlands, and it got even worse over there. And I spent a lot on her, my ex, and like I said, I gave too much. It was a five of pentacle tower moment. That relationship was a five of pentacle, and what's the other one? Ten of swords, seven of swords, ten of swords, five of pentacle. That's my relationship. So, uh, yeah, but definitely the five of pentacle follow. It still follow me. The five of pentacle. Believe it or not, I'm trying to get rid of that five of pentacle, but that five of pentacle show up on my reading all the time. No, no, I don't do. You're talking about, yeah, the pharmaceutical stuff that people are injecting. Yeah, I don't do that kind of stuff. But I'm losing a lot of weight. In 30 days, I already lost 10 pounds. Some natural supplements and some that you have to mix. So actually, a friend of mine, she lost weight and her husband lost weight, and I said, "What are you taking?" And she told me what she was taking. So I bought actually some. I bought a bottle from her, and that's where I noticed it, like difference, like right away. I was dropping inches, more or less inches, because I'm lifting weight now, so I feel like I still weigh a lot, but I'm lifting weight. So they're telling me I weigh more because I'm replacing fat with muscle, right? But inches wise, I fit on everything except for two pants that I bought 2 years ago. So, like I said, I'm targeting another 20 pounds, 20, 30 pounds. And of course, I had to change my wardrobe. I had to buy new clothes. Um, I bought some clothes this week, sexy top, but I have to work on my belly. I have to do some extra belly exercise because I drink a lot of beer. I got a beer belly, I think. So This summer was so hot. I was cutting grass and I was drinking Corona and Modelo. It's like a water. I can drink the thing when it's hot, 40 degrees Celsius, right? And you're cutting grass and you're sweating. And I have 7 acres. So I have animals that are in areas that they can eat the grass, like the goats and the cattle, right? But the area that I have to cut grass, I was sweating, cutting grass, all day long. And I just get a Modelo or Corona boxes of 24 beer in a bottle. I can drink the whole thing in one day, because I'm sweaty. It's like too hot. It's like a water, you know. And I'm okay. I can drink that much and still I'm okay. But I think it's the beer belly for sure. But I'm hoping I can drop it, like I say, in 4 months. I'm gonna have a different look in 4 months. That's my target right now. So yeah, it's getting busy right now. What time is it? Okay, it's 20. It's 8 p.m. here in Gainesville, and there's a lot of people outside now. But it's a different crowd. It looks different than the last week. But it's 8 p.m. So okay, maybe I'll stay on for another 20 minutes or so. Sit-ups, breathing exercises for the stomach. Yeah, I do some of those. I did a couple today. I found a short video that the lady looks really fit, and I was doing some of her exercises, but I get bored easily. I'm one of those that get bored easily, so I'm always doing something. I gotta do like I'm multitasking. I can do three things at once. And then I'm listening to my tunes, of course. I'm listening to my music. I'm doing Synthesized Souls, Can You See Me, or Adore You. I love that music. It's like upbeat dance club music, and I put it on repeat to get me motivated, concentrate, and I meditate when I'm exercising. Uh, just thinking about, where I'm going to be in 4 months. That's what I do during my exercise. Yeah, 2 a.m. for you. Yeah, I appreciate Andy you staying out late with me. And Cher too. Thanks Cher for coming in. I don't know who else is online, watching, listening, but we gotta go online, Andy. You gotta set up your iPad or whatever or your computer, and we do your Oracle cards with my cards. I have 3 decks, and we can do a yes no. It's just playing around with the Oracle card. I'm not good at reading. I'm not interested really. It doesn't motivate me to be honest. I was trying to do the pendulum, and our friend was trying to tell me how to do it, but I actually haven't done it. I did try the other day, and it got a little better. And I have a Palo Alto, and incense. I was told I have to clean up, the area and clean up the pendulums and connect to the energy kind of thing. But I'm not into the tarot cards or anything. But I would love to learn for sure. I'm just not into it. Um, I would rather have somebody like Cher or Stephania or some other ones that I go to read me instead. I like surprises. I like to hear from somebody else, because I could be a little bit biased, I guess, right? So that's why I don't read myself. Yeah, and I have actually. I'm working. Last night I was working. I found a site that has short clips, audio clips of anything, reggaeton, drum beats, you name it, you can find it. And they have club music, dance club beats. So I was trying to match the dance club beat for my song, like Adore You. Adore You is one of the songs I love. I mean, that song is so perfect. it should be on a nightclub. So I'm trying to figure out if a DJ can mix it and make it like a long remix, a remix of a dance club version. So last night I was trying to do it myself, and I realized, you know what, I need a DJ equipment because the song, I don't know what kind of BPM it is. I'm guessing it's like a little bit over 120 BPM because it's low and then it goes faster, right? So I gotta find the beat that has similar BPM. The other way to do that is with a mixing tool. I used to have a DJ equipment. It's in Panama right now, and my house was cleaned out recently, so I think they threw everything away. Because my mom loves to throw stuff away. But I need a mixing tool, so I'm gonna look into the internet and see what tools they have for DJs. Because I need to match the BPM of Adore You with the BPM of the beats that I downloaded. I downloaded a bunch, and I'm thinking, I'm analyzing, right? And I'm listening to the beat, and I'm thinking of Adore You. And then I removed the vocals, and I was trying to mix it with my editor tool and put the beat that I downloaded with the Adore You, just the vocals, and I couldn't get it to flow properly. So that's what I think I need, a DJ mixing tool. They have it now digital, so I'm gonna look for one on the internet and see if I can create my own mixing Adore You dance club version because I'm trying to get a DJ to do it for me, but so far nobody had come forward. But maybe I'll do it myself. I just gotta find the right tool that I can manipulate the BPM because they gotta match. If it's 128, I gotta find this. It's gotta be because that's how DJs mix during the DJ and nightclubs and stuff. They gotta match the songs BPM to flow so nobody notice the difference. Otherwise, you can notice the difference. You know, when a song is too slow, it doesn't flow properly. I know because I had a DJ equipment, so I know my DJ equipment has a VPN. I can set that up, and there's digital VPN tools that can do that for you automatically. Will match the VPN of the song and find the right song to mix with the next song because they match the VPN. The bits per minute they call it. So that's kind of my next goal. Trying to get a couple of Synthesized Souls dance club version like Adore You and Can You See Me. I have another one, and that Tomorrow song also, so that I can be playing in nightclubs. Oh, okay. I don't know about that tool. What's it called? Play by speed? Okay. I'm gonna look into that, Andy. Exactly. Yeah, I need to play around with the VPN. So I don't know. Adore You. I want to say Adore You is 125 to 128 BPM, but it has a slow section, and then it goes up. That's the part that is a little confusing to mix with the beat, the slow part. Because there's a section in the song that she's whispering. She's whispering, right? And then there's a fast version and all that. So, but Can You See Me? I mean, Can You See Me so perfect. I love that song. And it's funny because I was thinking about my crush when I, I was working on Can You See Me? So, Can You See Me? Yeah, I was gonna do that. Yeah, I gotta download a little clip from the song, and AI can tell me the DPI. Yeah, I know. I was thinking of that yesterday, last night. I was doing that last night while I was on the chat room last night, waiting for my reading. Actually, I was doing that last night, and I say I'm just tired. I'm gonna do it next day. I didn't do it today. Didn't have time, but something to do. Yeah, with a weekend maybe. But AI can tell me what the VPN is. But yeah, tomorrow's song is so good. I like it. So it's a nice song tomorrow. So don't miss it. Turn your notification on at 12, which is 5 p.m. I think your time. And You gotta love it. I think Saturday song is for you, Andy. Though Saturday was one of your decks, Oracle decks. So I think it's called "I Wanna Kiss You." I'm very impressed with what AI can do. Once you give the right instructions, right? And I put a lot of information, the feeling. I copy your Oracle card, the whole thing. Because sometimes some Oracle cards give you a little information. I copied all that into the AI. Plus, I added some additional information and I added the feeling and the vibe I wanted for the song. And it's amazing what the tool can do. Um, so I'm very impressed with the Saturday song, actually. Very good song. No, your time, Andy. 5 p.m. UK time. Because you're 5 hours ahead, right? Like Netherlands. Because we switched time here in the U.S. So I think you're 5 hours ahead, if I'm not mistaken. Because I was living in the Netherlands. Usually it's 6 hours, but I think we switched time zones right now. So it's 5 hours now, but usually it's six. So if it's 12 here in the US, I think it's 5 p.m. your time. Okay, yeah, I can teach you. I have an account. I have two accounts, but I'm using one right now. I can hook you up with my other account, not use it. And my daughter wanted to use it, so I gave it to her. And I haven't asked her if she did anything with it, actually, because I gave her the login details, of course. I'm going to ask her tomorrow because she wanted to do some stuff too. But I have two accounts that I do music, but I kind of like the one I'm using now. I think it has given me really good music, really good. And they just upgraded to the AI version 5, which is the latest stuff. And yeah, they just upgraded 2 days ago, I think. So far I haven't seen any big difference, but apparently it's better than the previous version. But I can connect with you. Just set up your iPad or desktop computer if you have one. I don't know what you have, but set up your Zoom or Teams, and we can connect. And that way I can show you the tool and the stuff, so you can feel it. You can use it for free. I mean, the tools are free, but when you want to download something, you have to pay. You have to subscribe, right? But you can write songs and lyrics for free. AI can do it for you, or you can put your own lyrics, right? I usually put my own lyrics into the tool. I don't use the AI music tool at all. So I do it the lyrics, I do it outside the tool, and then I input the lyrics into the tool, and then there have some like BPM tempo, I think they call it tempo, so you can tell the BPM, right? Beats and the vibe. You can tell if you wanted a power. Usually, I say a powerful voice. That's how I got the I live my truth. I say I want a powerful voice, female vocalist. I give specific instructions because it's the feeling. Like I look at the lyrics and I say, well, I think I want this, and that, right? And that's how I got a lot of good songs. Because you have to be very specific. Because sometimes AI can give you good stuff. I actually have to say AI gave me really good music too. The beat, very good. Like Amsterdam Central, that was AI. I don't know if you listen to Amsterdam Central song. I wrote that for my ex because we met in Amsterdam Central. So that song is just me. So the lyric is definitely me. So I put the lyrics into the song, but then I asked AI, I wanted a reggae type of vibe, and AI delivered the vibe. I mean, I was impressed. I was shocked when I was listening to it. It's like, whoa, this is amazing. And that's one of my favorite songs, Amsterdam Central. So that's how we met in Amsterdam Central. So, but anyway, Yeah, the only issue I'm having with the using AI tools is that they collect all this data in your video and your music, right? And I would be, if I was a musician, I would be really worried about putting my stuff on those tools, right? Because I know it's not my music, it may be my lyric, but not the music, right? The tone, the tune, the sound. I would be worried about putting my stuff on AI tools because they save all that in a server and they own the information. So I'm just a little bit skeptical about putting a lot of stuff. Like I don't upload my videos to the editor to do other stuff and to put the lyrics. I'm a little skeptical about that stuff. I do my own. I add my manually have to add the lyrics, and it takes time. But I do it for some videos, not every video. Though I was told to do it, I have several people who ask me that I have to put the lyrics on the video. Yeah, but it takes time because I'm not using an AI tool to do it. AI will do it in a heartbeat. But I'm a little cautious about putting everything up there. You know, I do have a Element software. Maybe I need to try that because I'm a programmer, right? And I do AI stuff, but I haven't really used it a lot this year. But the tool can do a lot of stuff. The tool helped me write my own novel and can create images and stuff like that. I haven't tested out on videos and stuff. I should connect to that tool again. But it's one that you can download. It's like ChatGPT, but ChatGPT you have to have an account and you have to log in into their server, right? This one you download on your computer, and you don't need to connect to the internet. It's free. Besides that, it's free. You don't need to be on the internet. You can use it without connecting to the internet. So I like that because that way those companies don't have access to my data. So it's more private. And I use it for legal stuff, and I use it for other personal stuff. I used it for writing my novel. To help me with the grammar and the proper way of saying things. Like paraphrasing stuff. I use it for that kind of stuff. But I haven't tried for video. I'm gonna check it out. Maybe can do videos. I don't know. Because that way then I can upload my video on my local computer without sharing, or going on the internet. And maybe it will add automatically the lyrics to the video. I don't know. I haven't tried it. I should look into that. Chat, yeah, okay. You never, yeah. I use several. I use Chat GPT and Gemini, but there's so many others, and I have my own tool. It's called Large Language Model, and they're free. There's a website you can download similar ChatGPT. Those are language models, and it's a little bit technical. So you need to be a little bit technical to get it working and stuff. But once you set it up, it works like ChatGPT and stuff. But the benefit of those is that once you download it on your computer, you don't have to connect to the internet, which means it's private. So if you have a legal case, like I was doing legal cases and stuff, you don't want your private data or your client's data on the internet. So that's the benefit of those tools. And I have one really good. I have two actually. I haven't used the other one often, but anyway, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna see if they can do video. I haven't really tried it. I didn't think of it. But it does images and stuff like that. It creates images. It does the same thing as ChatGPT. It's just that it's offline, pretty much offline, and it protects your privacy. It's not tracking what you're doing and what you're saying. So um, but like I said, we can connect via Zoom or Team, and I can show you around one day. Not a problem. If you need help with, any of that stuff. Well, AI is really good for a lot of stuff. I mean, it will take me hours just to design something. I used to be a desktop publisher. When I started my career in the computer, I have a degree from Brazil, where I have an information systems degree. Then I moved to the U.S. and I went back to school and I studied network telecommunications. And then I have a degree in computer systems, right? And what do you call it? Computer science, right? Computer. But sorry, I lost my train of thought here. Free word to try. Yeah, I know, but well, here in the U.S. we kind of have to have a banking system now. You know, everywhere almost you have to have a banking or an application or something. Um, but yeah, I believe AI is going to is replacing, and it will replace almost 90% of the jobs. So people are going to be out of work. I think plumbers, electricians are safe. So if you want to have a career, go with a plumber, electrician, definitely, or repair cars. Though they are automating those steps as well. But most of the computer jobs are gonna go away. People studying computers, most of them are gonna be replaced by AI. AI can do stuff in no time. I mean, I'm very impressed. I have a tool that connects on the back end to ChatGPT, and then I tell the program I want to write a program. Like recently, I wanted to write a program about my comments on YouTube. So it gives me a list of the users, the comment they posted. It give me a count on the number of views per video, that kind of stuff, right? I just told the program to write me a program about that. You know, it's faster than me trying to program that. So, and it's working. You know, I tested out. Of course, I had to run the program. I have a Python. I write in Python. I don't know if you know Python programming, but I write in Python, and then it gives me the program, and then I have to run it, and I can create a little GUI. I was gonna create a graphic interface for it, very fancy stuff, like a report, right? So I can click the button and it will give me the report. But I do it on the back end. It's just faster and easy for me right now. But it's amazing the stuff you can do with that program. Exactly, yeah. I think it's safe to say that plumbers and electricians are going to be having jobs for a while. Uh, with my property, it's funny. My property, we had a freeze 2 days ago. It was 40 degrees, 0 Celsius. My car was frozen. Everything was frozen. I didn't have water for a couple hours because it was frozen. The pipes were frozen. So I have to wait to defreeze. And we did get a nice sun, so it helps. But you get no water for a couple hours when it freezes. And I learned last year, I think it was last year or the year before, we got a freeze really bad that my pipes broke. I have to fix my own pipe, and I have extra pipes because I learned my lesson. So I have extra pieces of 1 inch, 2 inch, or half an inch, whatever. So I have extra stuff now. And I have the tool to cut the pipe, it's a PVC pipe. So I learned because I watched the guys that come to fix my stuff. I watched it. So I last year I had to do it myself. So I'm not gonna call anybody. I'm gonna fix it myself. So I just got the cutting because I bought my own cutting, PVC cutting. So I cut the pie. I got the glue and the whatever they call it, the glue and some blue stuff that you just put it around the pie. Forgot what they call it, like a conceal or something, a sealer or whatever. and I hook up the pi, so I can fix the pi. So I know when I move now, I can do a lot of jobs. I can do the pi on my property because I have broken pies a lot. We had several freeze in the last 2 3 years, and I had to fix them. So I learned how to do that. Electricity is something I won't touch. I'm a little scared of electricity. I got electrocuted a couple of times, so I'm a little unease. I wouldn't touch that unless I go to a school for it. And I've been thinking about it. It's like I kind of like that. I love to learn. I'm a learner, lifelong learner. So I'm always thinking about learning something. And I like electricity, but I wouldn't touch it. So I know, and I haven't. This week we got like I said, it was freezing 2 days, 2 nights ago, Tuesday morning. My car was frozen, like the windshield, the whole car was frozen. Like, what do you call it? Like you gotta scrape the car, right, to get the ice out of the car, kind of thing. But since I wasn't going anywhere, I just waited for the sun to take care of that. But I forgot to put insulation around the well. My well is in the corner somewhere, and then of course I have the well running towards the house, and I'm staying on my RV. I don't know if you know what the RV is, recreational vehicle. So I'm sleeping in my recreational vehicle. I just like it. It's a little tiny 30 feet long vehicle that you tow with your truck. You can go anywhere. It's like go camping somewhere and just travel. It's like you can take that and go all over the U.S., right? Travel everywhere. And you can park in a park or somewhere. I just need to hook up the water and electricity. It's really nice, like a little house inside. I love it. I just love to stay there. And I'm staying there every night now. Like, I'm sleeping here. It's small, but it has a table, it has a couch, it has some beds, it has the little kitchen, the refrigerator. I love it. It's fun. Correct. Yeah, yeah. But since I wasn't going anywhere, I just left the son take care of that. So, um, oh, you can run water. Yeah, exactly. That's. I used to live in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. My God, winter was horrendous. Pennsylvania, especially. If I had a house in Pennsylvania, on the mountains of Pennsylvania, beautiful area, beautiful house. But the freezing temperature over there, uh, we have ice storm, right? Ice storm that goes up to your knees. And then I bought a $800 machine to clean my driveway and remove all the ice because I couldn't get out of my driveway. I couldn't get to work a couple of times. You gotta call a truck to clean out your driveway to get out of the house. That's how bad it was the winter. It's like 5 6 feet of ice and snow. My God. So I don't want to live like that anymore. I went through that and I don't need that. I don't want to live like that. So, but it was a beautiful area of Pennsylvania. And I missed it. I missed it, but it was too cold. I just couldn't handle after a couple of years. Yeah, the only thing I pay right now is electricity. I don't have any other bills, but my electric is high right now because I turn the heat on now every night because I'm freezing. Um, yeah, especially in North U.S. like Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, Central, Alaska, all this area west is pretty bad in winter. Yeah, but we get in here in Florida lots of cold weather. And I bought in Florida thinking it's gonna be like 40 degrees every day. It is freezing right now until February. It's gonna be freezing temperature. So this is just the beginning. Just the beginning. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I I've seen pictures and videos of Scotland, but I've never been to Scotland. And yeah, maybe next year. I was chatting with Chumba the other day, and I told her I'm probably gonna take a trip to Europe and bring my Corvette, but it's only two people can fit in my Corvette, and we want to pick up Andy and maybe Stefania want to join us, right? And I said, but I only can fit two people in my Corvette. And she said, well, just strap me on the back of the Corvette and I wear rollerblades so, on the back of the Corvette. But I don't know. If I go to Europe, we might have to get a truck, you know. I don't think the Corvette will work, you know. So, yeah, I think Shumba wants to wear her rollerblades on the back of the Corvette. So, and you can be inside the trunk of the Corvette, though it's very tiny. I don't think I can barely fit a luggage on the back of the Corvette. So, a small luggage, but I don't know who can be inside. Somebody who is 5 feet only, I think maybe. It's too tight. Yeah, no, but my Corvette doesn't have roof. It's a convertible, so that wouldn't work. Unless we get a truck and put a rack on top. Yeah, I have a convertible, so take the top down. It's pretty cool summertime riding the Corvette. So. Yeah, it's funny. I went to when I brought my Corvette to the Netherlands. I pretend I was a tourist. So they gave me a 6 month tourist permit to ride the Corvette all over Europe, right, the EU for 6 months. But I have a residence permit, right? But I pretended I was a tourist, so not to pay the fee. They asked me for 12,000 euros because the Corvette was illegal in Europe. Uh, the exhaust, whatever they call it, what do you call those things? The emission. I think the emission in euro is different in the US, right? So they wanted me to spend 12,000 euros to register my car in the Netherlands with Dutch plates, license plate. I said, no, with 12,000 euros, I can buy a car. You know, I'm not going to do that. So they wanted me to also fix my Corvette and replace some stuff on my Corvette. I said, I'm not going to do that. My car is brand new. Nobody's touching my car. So I told it I wasn't going to do that. So I have to remove my car from the Netherlands. But before I did that, I asked, can I get another 6 month permit? They gave me a 6 month permit more. So they gave me a year tourist permit to ride my Corvette in the Netherlands. And then after the year expired, I shipped my car back to the US and left it in Miami for like 6 months, 3 months, 6 months. And then I shipped my car back again from Miami to the Netherlands, Rotterdam again. And I requested 6 months. Of course, it's not cheap to ship a car back and forth, you know, but it saved me the €12,000 that they wanted. So I drove my car to Munich, Berlin. I went to Switzerland with the car. You know, I went all over Germany with the car. Uh, I think we went to Belgium. Where else we went to? Belgium. Yeah, Belgium, Brussels, all over Switzerland, all over Germany. Uh, But yeah, I said, no way, you touching my car. It's brand new. They wanted me to replace some stuff from the car. I said, you crazy? You letting me drive the car for a year without complaint, but you want me to fix the car to register? That makes no sense. So to me, that was no logic. If you're letting me ride the car for a year, you have no issue. Why would I touch my car? You know. So I told them, no, I'm not gonna fix my car to make it emission, EU emission. You know. That technically didn't make any sense to me. I don't know. For some reason, it didn't make any sense. Hold on, please. All right, sorry. My phone ran out of battery and about to die. Yeah, it's crazy laws. You know, those government think the people in government are kind of stupid sometimes. I call them. They have no brain. You let me drive a Corvette with no problem in the country, but then you say if I have to register, I have to remove and change my car completely to please some kind of stupid regulation you passed some years ago. I don't know. Make no sense. Yeah, I must be on some kind of Dutch list. I'm thinking I'm in some kind of Dutch list. What do you call those things? Non-compliance or something. Uh, I was a rebel in the Netherlands. My partner was not happy because I just complained too much. Like, I'm not going to do this, I'm going to do that. So, I mean, I laugh now, but I put her through misery sometimes too. Because she's very, I think most Europeans are very compliant, they follow orders kind of thing. You know, I know like that. I'm like, I'm not going to do that. That makes no sense. She was not happy with me in certain decisions, so I don't blame her. You know, I can be difficult sometimes, but I learned my lesson. You know, I think I should have listened. So, but it is what it is now. So yeah, but this politician, I feel politicians have nothing to do, nothing better to do, invent laws and law after law. It's like we're daily violating laws. They're making laws and we are violating, you and I are violating some kind of law daily. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's just, they have nothing to do. It's just to collect more money, you know, taxes. It's all about taxes, really, right? Collect more taxes. I don't know. I just have a different mentality. That's why I live my true self is perfect for me because I'm a little rebel when it comes to government. Like, and, I just couldn't live in certain country because I just don't fit. You know, it's like I don't follow orders easily. Um, I don't know. I should be. I think I'm in the wrong planet. I don't know. What do you think, Andy? Sometimes I wake up and say, God, who sent me to this planet? I don't want to be here. I don't fit this planet. I don't know. I'm like, I really think I'm from another planet. So, uh, so. It was worse. Though. I mean, when I was in the Netherlands, it was worse. I mean, I just wasn't a good fit for Netherlands. So I was totally non-compliance on everything. uh, but I like it where I am. Though lately it's getting a little complicated. I don't know. I feel the laws are changing locally. But for the last 4 or 5 years, no, I barely saw a police car. Now I'm seeing police cars everywhere. I don't know why it's that. Things are changing, but I got pulled over the other day. Again, it's like in 1 month twice. When in like 20 years I've been pulled over. So I got pulled over, got a ticket because I didn't have my insurance card, but I had it in my phone. It's a digital insurance card. And I said, and the police was so eager to give me a ticket. I said, here's my insurance card. I said, well, too late. I gave you a ticket. You just got to go to court to get it dismissed. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So I went to court yesterday and I told the lady that here's my insurance card. I just didn't have it on piece of paper. I don't print anything anymore. And they dismissed the case. So otherwise would have been like 100 and something dollars. But it's weird. Things are changing lately. It's like I see more police car every day now than in the last 4 or 5 years. Because I live in a country rural area. There's barely any police, and now it's like I see them every day. So you smoke weed? I actually never touched that. I cannot say I like it or no. I don't like the smell whatsoever. I can't stand the smell. By Amsterdam, everybody's smoking weed. You can smell it everywhere. But I never smoke it. My partner did, but I'm not into smoking, so I don't know. I'm a little bit healthy. Well, weed is it's natural stuff, plant. So, but in general, I don't smoke anything. I drink socially. I'm pretty healthy. I don't even have a doctor. I don't go to hospitals. I don't do anything. And I'm pretty healthy, except for my eyesight. I used to be 20/20. Now it's like, I don't know. Definitely, I need contact lenses soon. And I went to the doctor last year, but he wouldn't give me a prescription because I couldn't put the contact lenses properly. So I have to go back again. I just had an issue with my eyes, but definitely I need contact lenses. I'm in a computer all day long. But yeah, I don't do anything. Like I said, I don't even have a doctor. I went to the doctor recently because to join the gym, I needed to have a no authorization from the doctor, and I said I don't have a doctor, so I don't have anything. I'm pretty healthy, thank God. You know, I've been taking care of myself naturally. I do natural stuff, and I have to pay like 100 and something dollars just to get a written nose, a no authorization from the doctor to let me work out and say that I'm healthy. So, but yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, everybody here in Florida is doing weeds as well. I think it's legal in a lot of states. I don't know what the law is in another state, but I know it's becoming like normal, I guess, to smoke weed. I just don't do it. I don't like the smell. So, well, I would say I love tobacco. I did smoke tobacco when I was in the Netherlands, like Dominic Cuban tobacco and cigar, the Cuban cigars. I love that, and Dominican. So I do buy those, but I don't do. I don't really smoke or anything. I may have some tobacco actually in my house, but I don't smoke. It has to be a special occasion or something to do tobacco, but cigar, But I don't do like cigarettes or anything like that. So yeah, the healthcare system in the U.S. is for profit. It's very different than the Netherlands. My insurance in the Netherlands was really cheap, and it's very expensive. Here in the US, a lot of people are broke because of the insurance, because of the health system. Like if you don't have insurance and you go to the hospital, I mean, they charge you for everything. And you can have three, four doctors in one visit, and each doctor is going to get a bill. And if you went with an ambulance, they charge you for that. And if you do this, that, I mean, it's crazy. I've seen some people broke and bankrupt just on medical bills. Uh, thank God I'm healthy. I don't do any of that stuff. And, I've been taking care of myself. So I don't, thank God I don't need to go anywhere. And I do a lot of natural stuff. But yeah, you never know. I'm getting old too. I'm over 50 now. So, but who knows? You know. Oh yeah, political Cuban. Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's a stupid law. If they ask you if you're like resident from or wait, citizen from Cuba, and here they have questions like if you're associated with Iran, Cuba, some other country, Korea, right? North Korea, whatever. I just find that it's stupid, those questions. Let people live. Take your politics somewhere else. But imagine if I was from Iran or something. But yeah, no, they used to be here illegal, this Cuban cigar too. I think you can find them because there's a lot of Cuban Americans here in the US and here in Florida. You can find Cuban cigars for sure. But yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it's kind of like exotic to buy Cuban cigars. Dental care is different. I don't. Yeah, I have gone more to the dentist than a regular doctor actually. For cleanups, like every 6 months, I try to go for cleanups, dentist cleanup, whatever. Um, I used to travel a lot to Panama, so in Panama, I used to get a cleanup for like $20. Here in the U.S., it's like 80 to $150 a cleanup. In Panama, it's like $20, $25 a cleanup. So I go to when I travel to Panama, I usually do everything there because it's a lot cheaper. Yeah, I wouldn't say the world is. Yeah, I know the Muslim and the Arabs or whatever, Middle Eastern. Yeah. Um, I wouldn't say the world. I think the people controlling this planet. The people controlling this planet are the one. Um, but I don't want to get into politics really. It's a kind of dear topic to me. It's very strong. I'm very strong opinionated about politics, but um, I don't know. There's so many conspiracy theories, right? Conspiracy about politics and the people running the planet. I wouldn't say, I- I wouldn't say I believe 100% of that, but I definitely know the people running this planet in every country, and they control everything, the financial system, everything. They control everything. They control the social media, they control everything. So it's going to be difficult to make a living and live on this planet the way I see it. That's why I bought my property. I was like, okay, if World War III is here or Civil War is here, I have my guns, I got my rifle, I have tons of boxes of ammunition in my house. I went crazy in 2020 with the COVID. I said, God, it's COVID's like this. We're gonna be on Civil War. I really thought we were gonna be on Civil War after COVID. So I'm still waiting for that Civil War, but I have tons of ammunition, boxes of ammunition. I got rifle. I have AKs, 47, AR-15s. I got nines. I got revolvers. You name it. I went crazy buying all kinds of stuff. And I bought food in quantity, boxes of water, boxes of this, boxes of that. Uh, I went crazy on 2020, 2021 when I bought my property because that was the reason I bought this property. Secluded in a nice area, quiet, and I can hide my stuff. And then I was even hire the guy. Can I get a bunker? You know, I told the guy, can I get a bunker in there? You know, like a, uh, underground. You know, and he said, no, it's gonna be difficult. He said because the land where we live here in Florida is sandy. And he said, I'm going to spend a lot of money making it work because it's so sandy. I would have to do a lot of cement, throw a lot of cement and stuff, he said. And he wouldn't recommend it. So, but I was about to put a bunker on my property. Like, if we get into World War III, at least I can hide, you know. So I went crazy with my property. I invested so much. I did so much stuff, thinking that we were going to be at work, right? And I said, I got to protect myself. I gotta learn how to shoot my guns and all that, so I practice. And I got all these rifles now and all this ammunition. I have boxes of ammunition, you know, waiting to be used. You know, I can. I guess I can shoot target. You know, those plastic target or whatever, cardboard, or shoot a deer. I saw two deers the other day on my property, so I can shoot the deer. I guess. You know. Yeah, I don't even want to vote anymore or anything. I don't believe on any political party or anything that they say or do. I mean, we need a whole reset. The whole system needs to be reset. Um, so I don't believe on any politics and stuff. So, but yeah, I don't like to get into politics anymore because it costs me a lot. You know, I got into disagreement with a lot of people and at work too. They noticed I was talking too much about politics on my social media, you know, my accounts, my blogs. I deleted a lot of my blogs now, so I don't have any political stuff really. Just a YouTube channel and maybe another blog that I talk about Synthesized Souls. That's it. Anything else, I kind of deleted it from the internet. So yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, he said I couldn't do it. He wouldn't recommend it to do the bunker. Was the way that it's so sandy and soft. I mean, I can dig by hand so easily because it's so sandy and soft. You know, not a stable land. And he wouldn't recommend it. He said not to go for it. But I was about to build a bunker. You know, I'm glad I didn't because now I got to sell the property. You know, it's a lot of money invested, and I'm not gonna get the money anymore because the property in Florida has lost value and so many people want to sell. So now it's like I cannot get a good price for my property. So yeah, I don't know. People. The other day, a friend of mine was texting me, a neighbor, texting me about what was going on with Trump and Israel and stuff like that. So I don't want to really talk about that stuff, but Palestine and all that. And like we were gonna be at World War III, and I said, well, I don't know. I've been waiting since 2020 for the war, civil war, But I don't know when people are gonna wake up, when they're gonna eventually lose it. There's a saying that if you lose everything, you have nothing else to lose, right? So people lose it. People lose when people start losing. They have no shelter, no place to live, no food. That's when things are gonna get crazy. You know. I don't know if we get into that point yet, but I'm sure it's gonna happen because AI is replacing a lot of jobs. So there's a lot of people applying for jobs, less opportunities. There's a lot of skills that people don't have anymore. So companies have jobs, but they don't have the people with the skills, but they don't want to train either. So it's like they don't care because they have too many people applying for jobs. So, um, but yeah, AI is replacing so many jobs that I think we'll see in about 2 more years. 2030 was their target. I think they're pushing out to 2050 or something. But they had a plan for 2030 to do a lot of changes. I don't know if they're going to change that now and push it a little farther away. But I'm not following politics this year, so I have no idea what's going on really. I'm into the music now. Uh, I love the music I'm doing. I'm just distracting. I love to create videos, and that's what I enjoy. It's my healing. It's the way I'm healing, with the music. And I think I should pick up my guitar actually and start playing music. I'm feeling the need for it, so we'll see if I'm gonna find time to play guitar. And the issue is I'm in the middle of trying to move, right? So I got a lot of stuff in boxes and stuff. Though my guitars are loose, they're not in boxes or anything. They're hanging right now. So there's no excuse for me not to practice. But my drum kit is hitting on the back with all the boxes around, so I cannot get to my drum kit easily. And practice because it's all the way in the back, blocked with a lot of boxes. So. Yeah, you're talking about the bunker. Yeah, it's hard to find those, but I did find one property before I bought mine that has a bunker. Somebody else bought it, so I was too late to buy it. But I was interested in that one, that particular property. Yeah, I know it's crazy stuff, the politics. I have no idea. I don't follow politics anymore, so I have no idea what's going on, to be honest. So all the people from the south side coming into the bar now to order water and drinks and all that. So it's over 50 people here now. I'm sorry. Um, all right, Andy. I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna log off. I want to head to the art gallery, see if I connect with a musician and the guy that has a radio station to see if I can connect and maybe have synthesized souls music in the radio station. So, yeah, I will. Uh, my studio was really nice. I insulated the studio. I have an air conditioner, a heating system, like a furnace, so you got to put wood, real wood in there. I put a nice floor and my Yamaha drum kit is on the back, and then I have guitar hanging all over the wall, right? And then I had a little bed, kind of sofa bed on the side, so you can relax, listen to the music. And then I had a table with my LP player. What's it called? Those things, like a jukebox or something. Um, so I have like LPs and stuff from like 80s and stuff, like Hard and Cindy Lauper and some other. So I'll play music and relax there. But now it's full of boxes, so because I'm kind of ready to move. Like I pack everything now and just waiting the right opportunity to move. But all right. So thank you so much, Andy. Share and anyone else watching. Michael, I think Elia was online as well. Thank you for coming in. We're gonna do this again. I think I don't know Friday. Is it good for you, Andy? Next Friday or Thursday? We can connect again next week. Maybe we'll do the Oracle cards together. See if we can connect via Teams. I'll send you the link and we can chat online instead of the chat here on the side. And we can have a conversation online, and maybe some other people will join. I do have an 800 number in the U.S., so my goal is eventually to have people call the number and talk online, that phone number. But because I'm on the public area, I don't think people are going to hear uh, when they call, right? So I'm not giving the number yet, but I do have an 800 number people can call, and we can chat online and over the phone. And maybe I should get a UK number, so, or a European number, right? I'm gonna look at. I used to have a Dutch number and UK number for my business, but I don't have it anymore. I canceled all of that, so I'll look into it. So maybe you can call in the number. You can chat online. So anyhow, thank you everyone for joining me. This is Synthesized Souls Anna conversation with Anna, and yeah. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna play my music. How's that? So I'm gonna leave you with synthesized soft music. What do you think? Adore You will be yeah, let me play Adore You. So I hope you like the next song is Adore You by Synthesized Soul. And see you next time. Thank you everyone.